And we're back on Saturday Morning Sports Talk with Kevin and the gang.
Hey,
and Saturday Morning Sports Talk brought to you by Shelby Heating and Air. Give them a call, 704-487-7877 for your heating and air needs. Check them out online, shelbyheating.com. Kevin.
All right, instead of a trivia question, because I couldn't come up with a good one, we're going to do this. If you want Kenny Chesney tickets in the next 20 minutes, you have to call the station, and I need the third caller, and all you have to say is, I love JP when he picks up the phone. And the third person that calls and says, I love you, JP, will be the winner of the Kenny Chesney concert tickets. Okay? So giving away Kenny Chesney concert tickets tonight in Charlotte. The beautiful man on television, JP, smile at the camera. All you have to do is call and tell him that you love him. Say, I love you, JP. 704-435-2845.
Player.
704-435-2845. 704-435-2845. If you want Kenny Chesney tickets, call the station and tell JP you love him. Say, I love you, JP. I want Kenny Chesney. All right, 704-435-2845. Call JP. Tell him you love him for Kenny Chesney tickets. All right, NBA.
Okay, can I have 1 minute?
No,
1 minute.
We've got like
I know.
six
I
left.
just need 1 minute.
Oh, my God.
You got more than 6 minutes, Kevin.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. This is all I want to say. Jaylen Brown, 36 out of 73, shot 49.3%. Jason Tatum, 36 out of 79, shot 45.5%. Kyrie Irving was 28 out of 63, shot 44.4%. And last, dead last, Durant shot 32 out of 83, 38.5%. We let one guy try to shoot too much, and he could not lead his team, and Boston prevails over the Nets to move on.
All right, that was neat.
Thank you.
Totally misread that completely. And I'll break it down for you because I've got my own stats, so I knew Terry would have his. As far as that goes, we all knew Boston plays defense and Brooklyn does not correctly, right?
We all knew that.
Right. Kevin Durant in his career has averaged 17 shots attempted per game. My one problem with him, has always been that he doesn't take enough shots, Terry. In this series,
So he shot too many times.
No, listen.
15 more shots than what he should have took.
No, I ain't even finished talking.
Okay.
My contention is he should take 25 to 30 shots a game in the playoffs. He averaged only 21 shots. So he didn't shoot enough. Again, he didn't shoot enough. I don't care what percentage you're talking about. The same thing with Michael, Zach. No matter how bad he shot, would you say, you know what? John Paxson's hitting 50% from the field. Let's let him take all the shots in the fourth quarter. Or do you run the offense through Michael? Right. That's all I'm saying with that. Now, Terry, your percentages was, I broke it down even further. Durant averaged exactly what he did from the free throw line, exactly what he did from the three-point line as he does in his career. Now, in the field, he was 39%. He usually averages 49%, but I broke that down. For someone who only shoots 17 to 20 shots per game, that breaks down as one missed shot extra per half than he did in his entire career. So Boston Celtics defense caused one shot missed per half by Durant in his career. My contention, of course, is always that he should shoot more. So if he shot 5 more times, he'd have made that shot, and I would be fine on his end. He averaged 3 points less in his career than he did in this season. Averaged 29 in the season, 26. Their average loss in the series was 4.5. Okay? Now, Kyrie Irving, on the other hand, averaged 27.5 this season. He averaged 21 in the series. So Kyrie got 6 points less per game than he averaged on the season. Durant got 3 points less. They lost by 4.5 points. So again, Durant did everything he was supposed to do except take more shots, and Kyrie took too many shots and scored less.
The deal.
Again,
the deal.
I'm
So
just trying to
basically, it's
explain to
Kyrie's
you.
fault.
No. It's not Kyrie's fault. It's the Boston Celtics' fault for being a good team right now. They've got 2 fantastic wings. They've got a good defender at point guard.
Tatum's really good. Good.
What Boston, and we all knew going in the series.
Good.
Well, what we all knew going in the series is Brooklyn doesn't play defense.
No.
And Kyrie, is something else.
He's a weirdo.
He's different.
He's a weirdo.
Remember, they traded someone who averages 20 points a game. Make sure you get their email
He
address.
can play. I just think he plays for himself.
Right.
He's a weirdo.
So that he plays the point guard style again, and that doesn't lead to helping other teammates. But when did they win it? LeBron was the point guard, right? Basically, Kyrie's a shooting guard. He's the Allen Iverson of this generation. To me, that's who he is. He's the Allen Iverson. So again, Boston again across the board played great defense. They sent double team after Durant, forcing the other ones to shoot and score. And Kyrie didn't show up at all. He was
So we're
not
blaming
there.
it on Kyrie.
Terry, I'm going to say this again. One guy averaged 29 and got 3 less. The other guy averaged 27 and got 6 less. They lost on average by 4.5. How do you blame the one guy?
But your guy shot 38.9%.
Just because you hate him doesn't mean it.
No,
That's how the
I
math
never said I
works.
hate the guy.
Terry,
I'm just
I said
saying.
right. You made him shoot 1 minute. I just told you. He missed 1 shot less per half. So it's your fault. Not again, Tom. The guy who scored 26 a game and missed 1 shot less per half. You didn't help us win.
But
the guy who
Tom,
got 6
Tom,
points less.
He only scored that many because he got some.
But
Kevin
this
Durant
guy-
he got some Kevin Durant.
This guy we
calls.
keep talking
Michael
about
Jordan.
was turning the ball over multiple
You're right.
times.
You're right. He's not the point guard.
And
Over 20-some times he
and
gave the ball to
if
Boston.
you watch the game, he missed a critical free throw.
Oh, poor.
He missed a critical.
Tom, you know what he shot in the free
No,
throws?
when pressure was
He missed his
on
last one. He
him,
was 10 for 10. He
when
missed
pressure was
he was 10
on
for 10
him,
in the
he
last game.
could
He
not
missed- he missed-
In the
perform.
series, Kevin Durant went 34 of 38 from the free throw.
But one was critical. I'm just telling you.
Okay. You're right. And I don't know what, again, we've spent 10 minutes on this because I knew we would, but then we just wait. We're not even going to talk about the second round because I don't know why the adults in this room are so hateful.
I'm not hating.
Hold on, no. Let me finish what I'm saying. Don't interrupt me. To a number 7 seed fighting against a number 2 seed. How many world championships did the Boston Celtics have?
Preseason, Brooklyn
Right.
was supposed to win.
Terry, that's when they had James Harden on the team.
Yeah, you're right. And y'all got rid of him, and that's what
Who's
killed.
y'all?
Y'all got rid of him.
Again, the guy who only got 10 points in the game, Kyrie Irving, y'all don't blame him. Who got 6 points on average, you don't blame him. So basically, remember, was their starting small forward in the series, Joe Harris. No, he didn't play this year. They traded Harden for another power forward who didn't come. So they're missing 2 starters, and the leading scorers out there scoring only 3 points less. They lost by 4.5, only missed 1 shot a half less on double teams. And for some reason, I don't know why you hate them so much that we want to just say, it's your fault, dude. You missed a critical You missed a critical free throw after making 34 of 38. Does Shaq ever make 34 of 38 in any of that? Now let me finish. In a first round series, talking about a 2-time finals and league MVP, and we're throwing this guy under the bus again, for a first round loss. Shaq has been swept 5 times in his career. This is the first time it happened to Durant, missing 2 starters. Now, when can we go to the second round?
Okay, this is how I'll end
Because
this.
this is just silly.
No.
Y'all are grown men here.
I'm
Is this
talking.
harangue
No.
over yet?
Listen to
I'm
me.
just saying.
Listen to me. I'm
What's your
talking
point?
about
I just want to know
a
what your final
guy.
point is.
I'm talking about a guy making $50 million a year.
Right.
That's the final question right there. You know what? It is your fault. Period. You're making $50 million a year. That's more than anybody in the NBA.
Now, if the Celtics win this series, will I assume that we will get the next 2 weeks of 40 minutes of Terry hating Giannis? Because he's missing his starters. He's by himself. He's bigger and stronger than Kevin Durant.
We're just lucky that we're playing
Now you're
them.
like, what,
No,
JP?
no.
Email. That's why I said get his email. This isn't hard. Yes, let's interrupt the show because we can't just listen. Now, again, second round. Let's go to another series because we can't have. I just don't understand why we just can't have a regular conversation about anything. and just for some reason we just can't say. What math are we looking at where we say this guy scored 6 less points, but it's your fault for missing one free throw, and you made 34 of 38?
I didn't say
that's what you just.
I say
you
missed
a
critical
free throw.
He did.
Tom,
it's a fact.
Well, in a down 3-0, which free throw is the critical one?
It's a good
Which free throw is the critical one in the 3-0
It's a
game?
valid point. I'll give you that, Kev. It's a valid point.
After making 34 of 38,
at that particular moment, it was critical. That's all I'll say.
I think this is what y'all need to do. Seriously. Watch a game on mute one time. Because everything I hear from you guys is the same thing I can hear on ESPN. I don't even have to. It's the same thing.
I'm not mad at him. I'm mad because he's a $50 million guy that you think your whole life has to go through.
I don't understand what that means.
Well, that's why Brooklyn got him, because Kevin Durant, nobody can stop him. Boston stopped everything he could do. 27
points a game, Terry.
Yeah, and averaged over 20-some turnovers.
Kevin, I didn't say that.
20-some turnovers.
Terry's not a point guard.
This is your elite guy.
Teamed. Right.
All I'm saying is,
do you know that Michael Jordan shot worse than Durant did in 3 series? I looked it up. I didn't want to pull it out. In 3 series, now after he came back, 2 of them in the 90, 2 of them in the year they won 72. He had 2 worse shooting games than Durant did, and the one y'all hated him on still in the finals. I know he didn't. They're good. Right. Yeah. He's not. That's the point. He's good. That's all I'm saying is he's good. And to say the psycho point guard who didn't play half the year, who didn't show up in the playoffs, who got ragged by the fans, how we're not talking about him, I will never understand in my life.
Yeah, because the state told him he couldn't play in their state.
Just think about this. Think about this. The guy who scored 6 points less and got rattled by the fans is not at fault, but not the superstar who gets double teamed every play.
I think he's getting criticized. 1 shot
more per half.
He's getting criticized because he's the highest paid guy in the NBA.
Okay.
You were paying him too much.
What about LeBron? Should he get paid less too?
I mean, that's the bottom line.
You never apply anything to Durant than you do anyone else, Terry. That's the problem. I don't know why. What do you want? What do you want to do? So your argument, you just said that Brooklyn should cut his pay. Is that the only argument we got? Is
they were preseason
I thought we were talking
number 1.
About playoffs. Now Brooklyn should cut his pay.
Yeah,
You're right.
Preseason number 1.
GMs voted on it, and I got the stat here too. 78% of GMs had Brooklyn Nets as the champion. The other 21% and one guy voted differently. The other 21% had the Lakers,
who didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yep.
So 99%, 31 of the 32 or 29 of the 30 NBA GMs picked the Nets or Lakers based on their talent. And
I never did understand the Lakers because they were old.
Well, Anthony Davis didn't play this year. I mean, some of this takes into account. You take injuries into account.
You're talking Westbrook, and I mean,
Harden's not there. Ben Simmons ain't there. Joe Harris ain't there.
Yeah.
But he missed a free throw down 3-0. Holy Christmas.
He did miss a critical free throw.
Now, again,
I missed 2 in game 2.
Terry said he wanted 1 minute. He did.
Back to back.
Terry said he wanted 1 minute. He wanted 1 minute, and he had 11 there.
I didn't.
So I'm getting 1 minute on this because you went Chris Paul on a minute ago.
14 out of 14.
You're right. He is historic. He had a historic night, Tom. Did you get this?
Yeah, I saw that. It was crazy.
This was crazy. He's the first player in NBA All-Star, first NBA All-Star since LeBron in 2011 to score under 10 points in the playoffs. Oh, is that not the one y'all wanted to talk about? Is that not the game y'all wanted to talk about?
The game was on the line, though. He didn't miss. When the game was on the line, he didn't miss.
In game 4.
Wasn't a critical free throw.
Now, last week we were talking about Chris Paul, and I made the point. Here's my point on Paul. He's a great second fiddle. He is not the best player. When Devin Booker's out, they're going to get beat.
He's made everybody better everywhere he went.
Terry, how many Western Conference Finals has he played in?
That doesn't matter. He's made every team that he's went to better, and he hasn't had all the stars around him like Kevin Durant and LeBron. He does not have all of that with him. He had got Devin Booker. That's it. Name me another elite guy off that team.
James Harden was the last star he played with.
Okay, one guy. That's what we're going to. One
Blake
guy.
Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, the whole Clippers team that he played with was stars. Terry, he's been to 2 Western Conference Finals in 14 years. To say he makes everyone better is just ridiculous. What is he? Okay, if he needs a medal for making the 12th seed, 11th seed, or 7th seed, let's do it. Give him the medal. But to sit here, again, in game 4, without Devin Booker, the series on the line, he goes 4 points. 4 in the series on the line. It makes 2-2 against a team who didn't even win 500. You want to rag on the play-in team? They almost lost to the Pelicans. They were 2-2 to the Pelicans. And then what did the Suns do? Oh, Devin Booker, please come back. Chris Paul's going to get us swept in 4 straight games by the Pelicans. And they don't even have Zion. That's what's going to happen. They brought him back. Now, Let's go to the second round. That was my points. Now, second round. Suns against the Mavericks. Suns should win as long as Devin Booker is there. The Mavericks will win every game Devin Booker is not there. Now, that's what I believe. Other than that, Terry, do you have any other thoughts on that one?
Suns will win that. You're playing the Mavericks.
What's the extent of Booker's injury? What's the extent? Do you know?
It's
Kevin?
a hammy.
A hamstring. Okay,
That's
so
a
those
lingerer.
things come
That's
and
a
go.
lingerer.
Yeah, those things.
If this was the 90s and somebody had a hammy, every time he went by, he'd get Charlie horsed. Yeah, somebody would give him
How
a
can
little
you
hit
tell-
Suns
check.
have the better point guard.
How can you just totally discount Dallas though? I
Su-
don't think we can
Suns
totally
have the
discount
best
them.
point guard. They also probably got the best center at Aiden because Dallas ain't got nobody match up with him. And if Booker plays, that's another check for them because they don't have nobody match up with
I
him.
wouldn't discount him. I'd say this one might be a little tighter than you think.
4-2.
Maybe.
I'm gonna say this one's as tight as Devin Booker's hamstring.
I think it is. You know, I
4-3.
think that's a good
But
point.
I don't know who I'm gonna choose on that. I'm saying it's gonna go 7
Yeah, I
because
think it's
unless
gonna be
unless he's healthy. If he's healthy, he's probably 4-2.
good. Yeah.
Now, I like Donnie. I like him. I like how he plays. He talks trash. He plays the game.
Is
and
he
can-
completely healthy though? He
You know,
too.
Yeah, he's been
They won. They
nicked
won
up.
without him though.
Yeah.
They did. They won without him.
Who?
They won without Luka.
Oh, yeah, I don't see how. Brunson's playing his butt off is what's happening.
Yeah, he's playing.
Yeah, because you look at their lineup, they don't have anybody to identify with.
Mm-mm.
Honestly,
Mm-mm.
I mean,
That's why
I looked it up when they won. I'm like, how could they win that
Brunson's
without Luka?
averaging 27 in the playoffs. Spencer Dinwiddie's the next. They got.
They've lost like 9 straight to Phoenix.
They ain't
I
got
mean, we're kind of questioning will they win one?
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That if Booker's playing,
know?
we'll see.
If Booker's not playing, it's close. I'm telling you, it's close.
It's 4-2 if Booker doesn't play. Every game he doesn't play, they win.
Well, that's why I said 4-2. And I'm giving them 2 games because, like I said, they've lost the last 9 they've
Might be
played.
4-1. I don't know. All right. The other one in the West, Warriors. Not the Pelicans.
I don't even think we have to look at their opponent.
You don't think so?
No.
They're playing the Grizzlies probably.
Yes, Grizzlies won last night.
Grizzlies struggled against Timberwolves.
Whoever Desmond Bain is had 23 points. Edwards, the next star of this league, had 30 last night. So that's the he'll be ready. I think his biggest problem is right now is Cat is a moron. That dude is there's something not there. He's not grown up yet. Maybe he's not a moron.
He's passive.
He's not. He's not. I don't know if he's an adult yet. That's what I worry about that. All right. So Golden State and Memphis. None of y'all are picking John Morant.
Mm-mm.
Will they
He's a
win-
good player.
Will they win one game?
Yeah, they'll win one.
Yeah.
If he goes off,
Yeah.
they could win one.
He had one heck of a dunk the other day.
He did over every single player.
I mean, he was up at the
On the
guy's
Timberwolves.
head. Yeah.
All right.
Slam.
Philadelphia and Miami.
Oh, that's over now.
No Joel Embiid.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
Lord.
over. That's probably
Well, I read out indefinitely.
4-1.
Yeah,
That's
I
what-
can't.
indefinitely.
How in the world can you go if you're out?
He's got
This is a 30-point guy,
He's got a-
15 rebound guy,
he's got
and
a
you
ligament.
don't have him.
He's got a ligament in his shooting hand.
Ooh,
He's got a orbital fracture and he's got a concussion.
Miami's
Even
gonna
if he comes back,
cakewalk
what's he going to
through
give
this
you?
one.
I didn't know about the finger.
Remember after the game that he won at the buzzer, he got hit,
Yeah.
and he was the ligament. And he said, "I'm going to make it through the playoffs." And then he comes out next game and gets the orbital fracture. You're
So
like,
are we going to go through get to
4-1.
three series that are 4-1 and
Yeah.
maybe a battle in Boston? Maybe.
I don't know.
Middleton will hurt them. The only thing I like about Boston playing them, we got Thesis, we got Williams, and we got Horford. So we got 3 guys to throw it down
Well,
at him.
Milwaukee played better in the Chicago series without Middleton.
They did.
So that's kind of interesting. They scored They blew it up.
We just have to match up with Lopez, and Lopez can play some games.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. He is the all-time, isn't he the all-time scoring leader in the Nets history or something crazy like that?
Yeah.
Well, no, well, he
Yeah,
was, wasn't
that's
he?
crazy,
Didn't,
isn't it? Yeah.
didn't
Did Harden
Durant pass him?
Yeah.
I don't think Durant has. Harden might have. I don't think any of them passed him. I think he still is.
Oh, okay.
He may have. May have. I just wanted to check on, make sure that Tom, you keep this same energy in this series when Giannis shoots 71% from the free throw line. Just remember this.
Just don't miss a critical free throw, buddy.
When he goes, that's what's 71% of 38. So when he goes 25 of 38.
Kevin,
You remember that?
Kevin, I will criticize him. I will criticize him if he misses a critical free throw.
34 of 38, Tom.
But he missed a critical one.
3.
That's all I'm saying,
Yeah,
Kevin.
and Zach said he
Kevin,
missed 2
I'm
back
not
to back.
saying he's terrible like Terry does. I'm
I'm
just
not saying he's terrible. I'm saying he's a $50 million man.
Kevin Durant.
It's on you.
I don't know. I just he
The
and
series is on
he and
you.
Kyrie's body language there. It just seemed like they were just
Kyrie don't make $50
They were just
million.
out of it. You know, they were just out of it. Kyrie makes a lot.
He don't make $50 million.
Kyrie makes a lot.
So,
Might be safe to say they're both number 2.
so Steph Curry, Steve Nash, and Mark Price are the top 3 free throw shooters in NBA history. The only 3 who shot 90% in their careers.
Yeah.
Curry, Nash, Mark Price. Durant is 14th, and he shot at 34 out of 38. Tom is 1% better than his career average.
He just needs to hit the one where he has to.
8-4-9-7. Actually, that would have ranked 4th behind only the 3 guys in NBA history: Curry, Nash, and Mark Price.
Got to hit your
God forbid, go 38 of 38, Durant, or Tom is going to order you a Guardian shirt and mail it to you. 34 of 38.
He's still pretty good.
I love you guys. You're funny. You're just funny. Y'all are funny.
I just think they were just, I don't know, Kevin.
Overmatched this series. They were
I think it
overmatched.
was the intangibles, too. It just didn't seem like they were,
I told you
don't know.
before.
wide open. I mean, like
They were the
really,
7th place team.
you could just tell. It's just
They had a street ball's
something
chance to win in this tournament, and they didn't show up with the street ball team.
Yeah, I guess.
That's what they have. The next series, think about it, if we just all predicted 3 or maybe even 4. If Middleton, if Giannis sprains an ankle,
It's over.
That's
I mean,
over.
think about it, or just
over.
anything. He gets in foul
Yeah.
trouble. I mean,
It's
it's all these could be 4-1 in the second round.
I have a hard time. I just think it's kind of hard to go against Giannis. There's so many things Giannis can do.
He can't shoot free throws or 3-pointers, but other than that, he's pretty
He can
decent.
assist. He can make it.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to play him. You absolutely can't back off him. About like Durant, we have to play him.
Well, what Giannis does and is get to the free throw line, and he takes it to the rack. He does what he does. He plays a little bit like LeBron, where he takes it to the rack. And what's bad about it is both of these guys take it to the rack and get to the free throw line, but neither one of them can shoot free throws. Just think if either one of them could shoot 72 and 68%, Terry. That's not good.
No, not for as many times as you get in there. It's about like O'Neal. Well, that's why they
He
gonna
was
foul it.
60 and 58.
Yeah.
I think I counted up his missed free throws one time. If he shot the average of like David Robinson, that he would have been he would be second on the all-time leading scorer. I
Probably
think just
what?
on free throws.
3,000 or 4,000 more points.
Yeah, that's what it was. Just on, I think Michael has like 10,000 more points in free throws than Shaq does.
So, there you
He's
go.
6'6".
Yeah.
That's how bad that was. All right, any finals predictions, guys, right now?
Boston, Golden State.
I think I like, after watching Boston, I like Boston.
I do too.
After watching him, of course, I've got to watch it. I haven't had a chance to watch as much as, but after I watched Boston twice in that series, and I really like Tatum, and I really like the way the team plays. I mean, they get after it. I think they're hungry. I think they want it.
I hope so. I mean, I would like to pick up number 18,
Yeah.
but I still got
important thing, yeah.
Milwaukee and Golden State.
Well,
That's what I originally picked.
I don't know what I have right now. Probably right now
No, I
the
picked
favorites have to be Boston and Golden State right now. But this is one of those where this is one of those Super Bowl years where I don't know if I like any of these teams left.
You don't like it.
I like Dallas.
Yeah.
I like Dallas.
Miami's
you don't
good.
like it.
Miami's got a lot of scores on that team and plays defense too.
They went
Yeah,
blow,
but-
dude.
Yeah.
Pat Riley's is a
And they got
Jimmy
one of them
Butler
players. Now, here's the
and-
difference. They got one of them players, Butler. If you tell him to play, Butler will come and play.
Only if you tell him.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is that not the difference? Because the game that he scored
Jimmy,
45,
we need you to play today.
they told him.
Okay, coach.
The team told him. Butler, go do your thing. He goes out and scores 45.
Okay.
So he didn't know he was supposed to play
He didn't know
basketball
he was
until
Well,
he got
that's
there.
what I'm saying. He's weird.
All right, we went way over time, but we still got to finish up NASCAR for the folks here on the radio and get this week's schedule out. Today, practice Cup Series at 10:30 and 11:15. Xfinity Series tonight. This afternoon on KTC Broadcasting the A Game 200 from Dover, Delaware. 1:30 p.m. Xfinity today. Tomorrow, Cup Racing 3 p.m. Duramax Dryden 400. Dover, Delaware, and I'm going to pull up the lineup right now in just a second. Terry, any thoughts and more from Dover right now?
Well,
The Monster Mile. They got the coolest trophy, I think, in the track. I like the Monster.
I don't know. If I have to pick, here's again, I'm going to go out and pick Kevin Harvick on this one.
Where did my qualifying go? I was trying to pull that up. Qualifying has to be. They already done it, haven't they? Oh, here's the order: Dover to 101, qualifying and more. Or did we miss that? That button that I clicked, folks, said qualifying. Well, maybe not then. Qualifying order. I guess I don't know what that is. Well, it did.
That's qualifying last night for the Xfinity.
Okay. Well, where's the NASCAR qualifying?
I don't know.
NASCAR qualifying Dover. It shouldn't be hard. 48 minutes ago. I'm sorry for the folks on the radio. This sucks for you, but 3 p.m. tomorrow, Fox Sport. Qualifying on the race is 11:15 Eastern. Is that tomorrow too? It don't say Saturday. I'm reading it. Will they qualify in the morning?
They might.
Would be, yeah. They
Okay.
would be. They could do that today.
All right, so they'll qualify. It looks like in the morning before the races. All right, I don't know who to pick right now without looking at qualifying in Dover. So, go Eric Jones, Zach.
Hey, he did well last week. Would have stayed straight, he might have won it.
Had a chance. Tom,
Chase.
Zach?
I'm gonna go with Truex this week.
All right, we'll be back
Go Chase.
next week
All right.
on JP Sports Talk. Everybody, just
Yeah.
You-
We love JP.
we love JP. Kenny Chesney winner. JP, who's our winner?
Our winner was a Roger Hester.
Roger Hester wins Kenny Chesney concert tickets. Congratulations, Roger. We'll see you next week. KDCBroadcasting.com.
Lighten up the phone on Kenny. It was like it was.
The incredible man, I only do things incredible can. Cause I am the seed of a chosen breed. You don't see too many like me. Cause I am one of the reasons you do what you do when you wanna be me instead of you. Cause I